And we're now into February. So before doing anything else, let's check this. Not quite the kind of harvester I'm looking for. I'm not against doing beets, but even half off, that's over 300,000. And yeah. So we don't have anything there. And let's see what we have. Just have this one as a close one. So I guess that's the one we're going to be doing. I know because it's February, we will, I'm pretty sure, yeah, cotton can be planted in February, so we might start seeing some of those, and we do have a planter. We might do some of those later, but obviously right now that wasn't available. Okay, we have our last bit, and let's close that down more. Didn't realize I had it a little open, but let's get this last bit to the sawmill, and didn't take too terribly long. It's just about noon. There we go. We have now finished that contract. And can get our 7,000 there, which means we are now over $80,000 in the bank. And there is a sowing contract. Obviously for the cotton, because that's the only thing, I think that's the only thing that can be planted. And all of the wood transport missions are for far away from. I guess that's not really too terrible, but it is still a bit of a distance to drive. And I think that's the closest one. Yeah, so let's actually do this. We're going to have to repair. We need this vehicle to do it. Yeah, we haven't repaired our planter yet, and we're going to have to buy seed, so we're likely not actually making money on this. But it was stuff we're going to have to do anyway. And it's actually not going to be that bad of a drive. Obviously, we have to get up to the store, but it's right near the store. So let's get connected here. And then it can fold. And let's go get it repaired. And then we'll buy seed for it. $13.45. And then, well, I guess we can, nope. Seeding, seeds. I guess it doesn't really matter. They're all 1,000. Oh, I guess this is actually 50 liters more for the same price. Let's change that to cotton. We have to unfold it to be able to find the trigger. Or maybe because that's 50 liters more, the thing is we have to lift it above it. We'll open cover. Oh, is this one we need the... Oh, wait, I have the refill. There we go. Okay, we have some seeds in there, so now we can go up to 72. I was thinking maybe this was one we needed the front tank. But nope, we just needed to find exactly where we had to go for it, I guess. Okay, now I want to make sure that this one has... It does have lines. We don't actually care to use them. I just wanted to make sure it did have them. And we're going to have the ridge marker on the same side as we turn around and go the other way. Actually, we won't do that. Because that can be done going perpendicular instead. It seems to be that the ridge marker is slightly awkward with its spacing. It works well enough though. It's not way off. And actually here it looks about perfect. So maybe it's just where it was or the bit of an angle it might have had at that point. I thought I was going to... I didn't realize the ridge marker has no collision. But we should be able to go... Yeah, we don't actually need the ridge marker. We'll be able to go on the headland and clean up before doing the other side. Yeah, actually, I think we'll leave that part of the cleanup until after we're done with the rest. We'll just do this section and then do the other side, and then we'll finish the cleanup. Apparently the other side is worth a lot. And okay, I should be able to get there if I go like that. What am I stuck on? Is that tree wider than it looks? Oh, is that the edge of the map? No. That tree must be wider than it looks. I think if I press... Okay, not that one. Let's try this one. Okay, so my... So I can't actually get to the edge because of right there. I think that is the edge of the map on this side. And then that tree Okay, let me get rid of these. So I think the edge of the map on the one side, and then this, I can't get this on that side without getting rid of that tree. So that's something to know. If you buy 72, you might need to get rid of this tree to be able to work the entire field. I mean, this isn't that wide of an implement. Okay, let's see if I can't get that a little better though. Oh, we'll actually should be able to get just about all of it. I think I might go and get the coordinates for this tree and note that in the on the map page. $1762.15. It's not like it's a bug. It just, well, it is a problem for contracts when you can't get rid of the tree. Not even much of a problem, but a little bit. Like, how big is this? Which one do I have? I have this one. Yeah, that's not quite 7 meters. I would say it would be a pretty average size for this map. Like, I don't think many people are going to want 3-meter implements here. Okay, now let's try to get to the edge. Maybe we do overhang one like that. And then we should be able to do this side of the field just fine with that degree, with those degrees. This was something that was going to happen no matter which way I went on this, was just getting to a point where they're so short, they're becoming annoying. But I think if we do this, instead of having to turn all the way around, probably one more after this one, and then we can just do the cleanup headlands. we come over here, we'll actually go to this. I think that this did reach all the way to the end on my first row, but we'll grab that and we should be able to just do the headlands now and finish out this contract. Well, the headland. Turn in between these two trees and we are good. So besides the one area between the edge of the map and that tree, this was fine. And we didn't make much. I mean, we made, but we still have plenty of seeds to do other contracts with. But it definitely paid for the repair and the seeds to do other contracts, and that's about it. 12 will actually be very quick, so I think we go and do that as well. We're going to just go through here and go through this driveway. So 12. I think if we take a left and go right after 50, there's a path that I can take to come out under 44. Okay, so just going up this path, and it's a very little field, so we should be able to just do this one in the dark. Ooh, I don't know about the angles. So the angle on this. Oh wait, I think we can do that. Let me first make sure that it would make this. It would, but I think that this is a angle that'll work. It should. I guess we should have started on against the tree line there. Is that the same angle? No. I mean, that angle would not have worked. But we are doing the 225 and 45, so. We'll go down this side and then we'll have a line on both. Although this side won't need that much. It will be ready for it, so that's fine. Definitely a very awkward angle compared to the field. But it seemed like it was going to be okay when I first set it up. And, well, it's not like I could do this at a 35-degree or 33-degree angle or whatever the edge of the field actually is. Not with ridge markers anyway. I would have been able to do it with the lines. But we're approaching 2/3 done. And it is, well, very dark, but not very late yet. It was a nice change from more wood. I know that there is supposed to be snow tomorrow, but, well, I don't see it. So it's either a very short snow shower, or it's late at night and continues on to the 3rd, and that's possibly also part of what I see for the 3rd as far as snow goes. Does that tell me? Yeah, it'll definitely be warm enough tomorrow that it wouldn't stick, and get warm enough the 3rd that if it does stick at all, it will quickly melt. So, yep, no accumulation for the year, which, you know, was expected after I saw the first month. I don't think we need the ridge marker for this. Let's just... we can get this part done. And then we can get this edge done. Then we can take this edge out to the side, and that will be all fixed. And then find where it finished here, which looks like it's right here. We should be able to find a ridge. Yep, there it is. And then we can get the left ridge marker, which is the first ridge marker. And I guess we will only need this one, because, yeah. There's more than one row left, but the other one won't need a ridge marker on it. It's technically finished. But we're going to go do this edge anyway. Once we find it, there it is. And there we go. We did two cotton sewing contracts. And we'll likely get back to wood. There won't be that many different types of contracts yet, but we at least got to change up a little bit. And our 2600 there. And we will be back in the middle of February.